Hello and welcome to the Paper Cup Garden. If you follow my channel, you'll know I normally post about gardening and travel. However, with COVID and the lockdowns, I've been posting a little more random, off-topic videos, and this is going to be such one, is how to identify your 1859 large cent Canadian pennies using the Haxby catalog of Canadian 1859 large cents online guide. The guide can be found at wikicents.com, and it is just really fascinating once you get into the 1859 large cent pennies. There are very many combinations of obverse and reverse strikes, and some are more rare than others, and it's just a lot of fun trying to identify which one you have. So I'm going to show you what I was doing using this website. So once again, it's at wikicents.com. First thing I'll do is open the reverse markers in a new window, such as this, just to get the leaf numbers easily identified and accessible. And I'll just make the window smaller and push it off to the side here. And I'll have my microscope set aside here, and we're ready to start to ID my coin. So the first thing it's going to tell you to do is to identify which loop 7 stage you have. So loop 7 is this loop here by leaf number 7. So that is just to the bottom right of the 9. So if we move our coin to there, we can see the broken loop. And we can see that ours is not any larger than these two beads. So it looks like it is the narrow gap. And we're going to then click on that. And it's going to ask us what type of vine loop 2 do we have. So vine loop 2 is by the leaf number 2 to above right of the letter E in 1. And we can see there that it looks like mine is the original. And when we click on that, it's telling us that we have a coin in reverse group E. So now we're going to have to start identifying the obverse. So what I do is come straight down here, and they have images of any combination of lettering that could occur within group E. So I'm going to take a look around my coin to see if there's anything unique and obvious to look for in the words. And there you see we have a double strike on the G. So we're going to go into that and just scroll down until we find something that you think is similar. Ours is much wider. $22, no, I don't think so, because this one's clearly above, as in 23. And the R has a little. Scroll a little bit further to see if anything else matches or not. But I think it's worth exploring the obverse 23. So you click on obverse 23, and we can scroll down to the images of what we might find with die cracks. And some giveaways: we don't have any die crack on the G. Let's take a look at that C in Canada. And there you go. We do have a die crack that starts at the bead here and going straight up to the center of the C. We also can see that this C has a bit of a doubling here in what appears to be the same manner there. Just not as bad, but we don't have the G, so we're not in a state 5. We can come and look at this, and we'll see that the C is the earliest one to start cracking. So it could be a stage 2 or a stage 3. So I do not have any other cracks in the G. But I'm convinced and happy to say that this is an obverse 23. So now we can see any kind of pair that goes with the obverse 23, and it looks like an E25, and we now have to determine which one it is. So we come back over to the reverse, and we can try to identify any of the hard markers or major defining features, and I do not see anything wrong with my 8. And we can check out these leaves. Leaf 6 does not have any die cracks. Leaf 8 does not have any die cracks. And leaf 12, over here to the C, does not have any die cracks. So let's go back, take a look at E25A, and I definitely do not have those marks in my 5 and 9. And looks like there's a large die crack in number 7, which we would have noticed when we looked at the loop, and we didn't. So we'll go back. Let's look at 25B. Again, there's some minor possibilities in the 1 and the 8, and I do not see anything there. But if we come down here, the early state says that our leaf number 14 may have a die crack. So we're going to go right beside the O, and we can see that we do have a die crack there. Now you can come down and see what it should look like, and I think that's it. We've got the big crack there. This is a state 6 though, so ours doesn't look that strong. So we can see what else we'll find in a state 2. And there's nothing. But we can go over to leaf 1, see if anything's starting on leaf 1. Nothing. Go over to leaf 4, and again nothing. As I already looked, 7, we couldn't see anything. Which one was 10? 10 is over here. I don't see anything on number 10. And we already know 14 has. So I think that I may have a PC 5947, but we can quickly check the other combinations to see if there's anything noteworthy here. No leaf number, so we do not have that one because we know we have a crack in the 14. 25D. Again, there's no cracks. Here we go. We only saw it in the 14, and here they're saying there's nothing wrong with the 14. So I'm fairly confident that we do have a PC 5947 with a 23 obverse and an E25B reverse. And I believe it's in a stage 2. And what's nice about this website is you can also go to the articles, and this one here about the ratings publishes the rarity that they have found in their collection. And we can come down to this chart, and if I do have a PC 5947, it says it's a rarity of 1, which means it's very common. Thank you for watching me identify my 1859 large cent Canadian penny using the Haxby catalog of Canadian 1859 large cent online guide. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment.